Motherfuckers with an attitude. No papers, no English. Anti-black and rude. You POC, but you wanna be YT. Seat at the table, as an equal you'll never be. Came to this country off the civil rights side. Get your money up, then stab us in the back. You hate us, but you need us. Gotta make it make sense. When it comes to the whites, y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents.
Silk Press Jesus has returned. He's white, historically rebranded, and grinder approved for Christian comfort. Don't miss your blessing. Order now.
Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Can't stay on the scene unless you got that green. Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Ice is on that ass. You don't get a fourth chance. Get out, get on out. Get out. I didn't vote black. Got that ass in back. Get out, get on out. Get out.
Check, 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 check. Is this thing on? Bitch. So we made it to the end of 2025, and I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. That pretty much sums up the year. A lot of loss, or restructuring, if you will. I'm grateful to somehow be walking out of this old year and into a new one with my mental and physical health intact. A lot of death, a lot of loss, a lot of mess, a lot of realizing some people and even systems just ain't shit. But it has made me look at where and how I was spending my time and money. And even racism, like never ever before. Not that it's ramped up, but it's just more visible due to almost everyone now having a cell phone, social media, and this raggedy administration and a lot of people seeking truth. Which brings me to my next point. Sky Daddy. Lord. God. Your people need you. Some of us feel like you just left us out here to dry up and wither away. And that's just this year. Imagine how God's people felt when their family member got lynched and murdered with no random bystanders recording via cell phone or police body cam footage. Or better yet, what was it like for those who went through, endured, and didn't survive slavery? Just a question. I'm gonna leave that in 2025, hoping 2026 Sky Daddy comes through with answers. Bye! But wait, before I go. Remember to check in on your strong friends. Remember to check in on your strong friends. We're tired. Yeah, we're tired. Okay, bye. Happy New Year.
Hey y'all, welcome to For the People podcast. I'm your host Vision X, and this show is for the people, by the people, to bring power back to the people. I'm sorry we have a little bit longer commercial break than normal for our opening, but hey, it's good to see you guys. HECF, nice to see you. K is my name, nice to see you. Democracy, we missed you yesterday. She says each day is bleeding into the next in this country. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to have Nicki take over for a little bit. I started cooking just late, so I'm sorry, you guys. We're going to get into it. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, but I'm going to get into it in a second. However, I want to open up with an icebreaker. So let me open this up real quick for you guys, just to show you guys. So this happened. A homeless man allegedly assaulted and stabbed the father in the neck during a walk with his child. Opening up with this because the state of this country and everything that's been going on. I know y'all seen Megyn Kelly with her saggy neck ass. She had something to say earlier. There was a lot of JD Vance had something to say earlier, and it was always something negative. So I'm gonna show you this clip real quick, and I want you guys to let me know what you think about it. This is the man who was just walking with his child, and I want us to just have a real deep conversation about like what's really going on in this world, because it doesn't look like things are going too well right now. So I just want to play this clip for you guys real quick, and then as always, I'm going to have Nicki take over. Okay, Nicki, I will be right back.
Okay, y'all. Well, that was a pretty horrifying clip to watch. It's quick, but definitely horrifying. Now, just to watch that, what it makes me think is that if this country really did what it was supposed to do, that wouldn't have ever happened because we shouldn't have homeless people. If we got 40 billion to send to Argentina, if we have billions of dollars to send to Israel every year, there should be no homeless people in this country. There should be no mentally ill people in this country. But again, this is America, and well, we take care of everybody else before we take care of home. So I'm gonna open it up to y'all guys, and you let me know what you think about um that clip, what you guys have to say about it, and let's talk about it. And also, if you are watching on TikTok, please come over to YouTube at For the People Podcast Show. Um, the state of TikTok right now, I'm honestly not even bothering with it at the moment because it's just some bullshit. So as soon as we get to talking, they're probably going to cut this off. I'm surprised that they didn't cut it off yesterday. So again, if you guys are on TikTok, make your way to YouTube. That's where we can see your comments and we can interact with you guys better if you come over to YouTube. Twitch. Okay. Hey Chris, hey everybody. So what do you guys think about watching that clip that we just saw? What are your guys' thoughts on that? All empty property. T-Code says all empty properties in every city town shouldn't be homeless. Exactly. You have all these places, these corporations that are buying up um all of these houses, and they're just sitting there. They rather buy them up so nobody can have it, which I don't understand. At this point, I'm starting to think that all these luxury apartments and all these things, especially in Miami, it has to be money laundering because they either build them too fast or they don't build them at all. So a lot of these things are just sitting there for long periods of time. So they'll do anything to just not help veterans, not help homeless, not help anybody. And just see, this is why I'm licensed to carry, seeing things like that. And also, that also goes into the Second Amendment, which, Mango Mussolini over here is now all of a sudden saying that um, you shouldn't have guns at protests, or you shouldn't have guns out or whatever. What the fuck do you think open carry is? It means you can literally have your gun. It doesn't mean brandish your weapon, but you can have the fucking gun and you can have a magazine. What the fuck are you going to do? Walk out here with a gun with no fucking bullets? That's the whole point of having open carry laws. Let's see. TGD, I'm sorry, says Dr. King said America doesn't lack resources to end poverty. It lacks the will. Exactly. If America wanted to, they always say, oh, we're the richest country in the world. Where? We the richest country because our purse is open to every fucking body but us. Now, I do recall, if you don't know, or you haven't heard me say, my favorite show of all time is The West Wing. That's my show. I love Aaron Sorkin, writing and everything. So that's my favorite show. And there's a particular episode where they're bailing out Mexico, and Donna, she's the secretary for the deputy chief of staff, and she's sort of like, well, why are my tax dollars going to help Mexico? And that's this bit that goes through on throughout the show, where she's talking about, well, hardworking Americans are doing this and this, so why are we taking that money and bailing Mexico out, whereas we need to bail out people over here? And so at the end of it, Josh, the deputy chief of staff, he makes this analogy about, if it's a famous one, if the house is on fire, you don't haggle over who has the hose, but basically saying we help Mexico because we can. And I saw the point in that, but it stuck with me where he says because we can. So if we have the resources to help all these other countries, then why don't we have the resources to help us here? Why would you, veterans that clearly have PTSD, that have mental health issues, all of these things are going on, and we are a country that can do it, and yet we don't? Because of course, that would mean getting help to all veterans that aren't just white. And so that opens it up, because this is where America is where it is right now, because you don't want anyone that's not white to have resources. So let's go through the comments. Robert says that was horrible. Yes, it was. Trade Travel Jet Setter Chris is here. Don't worry, I'm not holding the show down completely by myself. He had to step away for a minute. Kaz, my name exactly, Nikki. Nobody can afford house, apartment. No, housing. The fact that it has to be 3 times the salary. First of all, if I made 3 times the rent, I wouldn't be trying to rent from you. If I'm honest, if we could make 3, why is that even still a requirement given the job market, given the fact that wages are stagnant? Why the fuck would you need 3 times the rent? Do you have a job? Can you pay? That should be the only fucking questions. But now some places are asking for like 5 times the rent. And coming from Miami, it's fucking ridiculous. And efficiency, I don't know if everybody knows what that is. If you're, I don't know, I'm not sure if that's just a Miami thing. But basically, an efficiency is pretty much a shack or a small room that is built as an extension on a house. A room, not like live in-law quarters, but an actual room. And the rent for an efficiency in Miami is about $1,200 to $1,300 for one room, which is a shack. This is how the fucking economy is going. So yeah, you can't afford a place to live. When you get homeless and you have mental health issues, your country isn't helping you. That man, not absolving that homeless man of his crime, because that was a crime. But when you're suffering like that and you don't have to, this is the side effect of it. That man lost his life because a homeless man who shouldn't be homeless is homeless and not getting the help, the mental health help that he needs, because, America doesn't give a fuck about anybody else unless, well, it's Israel. You sound off.
You can hear me though, right?
I get you now.
All right, so perfect. So getting into this, we about to get into some stuff today. I have to talk about Megyn Kelly's old saggy neck, 80-year-old looking ass. I'm so sick of these performative ass, fake ass white women like her. And I'm gonna show you what she said earlier today, or it probably was yesterday, but it was on one of her raggedy shows. And pretty much, I'm gonna let you guys hear it first, and then we're gonna come back to it. Okay, take a look.
To feel sorry for Alex Preddy, but I know I'm supposed to feel sorry for Alex Preddy, but I don't. Do you know why I wasn't shot by Border Patrol this weekend? Because I kept my ass inside and out of their operations. It was very simple. If I felt strongly enough about something the government was doing that I would go out and protest, I would do it peacefully on the sidewalk without interfering, via a whistle, via shouting, via my body, via any other way. I would make my objections known by standing there without interfering, because interfering is where you go south. And laying hands on a police officer trying to, or a Border Patrol officer or ICE officer trying to conduct a law enforcement operation is a felony. I'm supposed to feel sorry for.
So I want to talk about this real quick, because this is what bothers me about Megyn Kelly. So, and you know what? I'm gonna pull something up in a few seconds. But what bothers me about her is that she said that she would do it with a whistle or whatever. Is she that illiterate or slow that she doesn't see that the ICE agents is also coming on people's properties, kicking in doors? This is what I'll be talking about. It'd be like white folks will see one thing and then they'll see a totally different thing that everybody else is seeing. She's a clear example of that. We also seen the whistles. We played this how many times on our show? They was doing whistles. ICE agents came up to them and said, if you do this again, we're going to arrest you and beat you. I'm trying to figure out what videos is Megyn Kelly's saggy neck ass is actually watching that everybody else is not watching. I'm really trying to figure that out. The other thing is that she said that, she's not an idiot. Girl, you're an idiot. I'm going to tell you why Megyn Kelly is an idiot. I get so sick of these performative ass white women like her that sit here, and this was the same woman, remember this, that sat here and said and was defending pedophilia. Now, I want you to pay attention to that. She was saying that 14 and 15 is not that young, but if they were 8 or whatever, this is the same bitch, and I'm going to pull this up because I like to pull shit up. This is the same bitch that was sitting here talking about how her and other women at Fox News was sexually assaulted. So this is, AI pulled it up for me. Megyn Kelly was not part of a formal public court case against Fox News, but she was a central figure in the 2016 sexual harassment investigation into former Fox News CEO Roger Ailes, which was triggered by a lawsuit from Gretchen Carlson. Kelly alleged in her memoir, Settle for More, that Els made unwanted sexual advances toward her in her career. In an internal investigation during the 2016 probe into Els, Kelly reportedly told investigators about harassment she experienced roughly a decade ago. Els' departure following accusations from Kelly and others, Els he resigned. She also criticized Bill O'Reilly regarding the same things as well. This is what get me about these performative ass white women. When it's happening to you white bitches, all of a sudden we got to have sympathy and empathy and we got to cry for you guys. But when it's happening to children and when it's happening to people that are nurses, all of a sudden now we gotta be mean to them and talk down to them and things of that nature. And this is what gets me about performative ass white women. I worked at a company before where white women, and I don't care how people feel about it, take it how you fucking want to take it. I don't care. We did a merger. There was some group of people that came in, and it was this group of white women. It was always some bullshit with them all the fucking time. I don't care what it was. Well, we found out, months down the road that these white women was having sex with the executives. They was having sex with the directors. They had sex with people on the board of directors. Well, when the merger happened, I guess the white man promised the white women, because of these sexual advances, that they were going to get a director position or a promotion. You know what I mean? And then when the promotion happened, you're forgetting the companies are merging. The other board of directors like, no, we want this guy. And guess who they pick? Other white dudes. So these performative ass white bitches, not only did they get upset, what they did is they orchestrated it to say, oh, well, what happened was, the text, he was aggressive. They were making something seem like what it wasn't. One of the girls texted one of the executives and was like, oh, well, you were so rough with me one time and, you pulled my hair and everything. He says, well, I thought you liked it. The whole text message is playing out. He's like, I thought you liked it. You said be rough and everything. Well, I didn't mean that rough or whatever. When I tell you these sneaky bitches use that, and in this, it was a mediation or something, use that against the white dudes saying that they sexually assaulted them. Megyn Kelly's. This is why nobody trusts you white bitches. Y'all do stupid shit like this. Y'all orchestrate stuff, and then y'all make yourselves seem like the victims. This is why when they're talking about that stuff at Fox News with her, I don't believe her. I think her, Carl Gretchen, all those bitches there, I think that what they did is they orchestrated something to make these white men seem like they were touching them. And then when these bitches didn't get their promotion, all of a sudden, now they're sexually assaulting us. What do you think, you guys? What do you think, Nikki?
Oh, well, first, we only 19 minutes in and we've already been removed from TikTok.
Oh,
So
whatever.
that goes to show you, for harassment and bullying, didn't even say what the fuck it was. So you know what? We're off there until the 30th, which we probably won't even be back. At this
Anyway, go
point,
back.
we're tired.
They cancel. I think they're at 150% cancellations right now. So fuck TikTok. Fuck TikTok. Fuck
Yeah.
those Zionists. Fuck Israel. Fuck all those racist motherfuckers over there. Fuck them all. I don't care.
Exactly. Back to Megyn Kelly. Her title of her book says it all. Settle for more. Everything you have is because you had Rupert Murdoch's dick in your mouth. So anything you say is fucking disqualifying for me. That's the same bitch that one minute she defended pedophilia, and then the next moment she talked about how she was disagreeing with Trump because her sons would possibly have to go to war. And so, she doesn't want that. So it's okay for you to defend. You have a 14-year-old daughter and you're going to defend pedophilia. But when it comes to your sons potentially having to be drafted in a fucking war that shouldn't be here, then all of a sudden, this is where you draw the line. I can't stand that bitch. And I'm pretty sure she's the reason why my fucking page was taken with the court of no appeals and all that other type of shit with you sensitive Susie ass white bitches. You sitting there saying the reason why you didn't get shot is because you stayed home. All you white bitches have that same fucking energy when black people tell you we stayed the fuck home. Because the same reason she's saying is why she stayed home, not to get in somebody's face, is the same reason we need the fuck out there. So have the same energy, have the same understanding that you have for her, have that same understanding for black people. And the shit that she's talking about, these officers, stop calling them law enforcement. They're not fucking law enforcement. And that's one thing that MAGA is doing. They continue to call them law enforcement because they're trying to drill it into your fucking head that they have authority that they don't fucking have. They are not law enforcement. These are fucking microscopic dick motherfuckers that are buying costumes off fucking Amazon and pretending to be. It is the equivalent of living out your fantasy of being fucking Superman or Batman. just in a sexually perverted, racist ass fucking way. That is what they're doing. These are the people that never got no pussy, that either peaked in high school, never got no pussy, didn't have no fucking friends, got beat up every day, and now this is their chance to take it out on the fucking world, courtesy of Mango fucking Mussolini. You white bitches like Megyn Kelly, y'all are the fucking problem. Because you see the same video, but you're so full of fucking hatred that you gotta spin it. Your job is to hate. So you can't get on here and tell the fucking truth, because with the truth, you don't make no fucking money. That's why they got your ass up off the fucking Today Show, because your racism. Imagine losing a fucking gig like the goddamn Today Show, where you getting buku bucks to get your ass up for 4 hours a motherfucking day, and then you done. And you fucked that up because you gotta talk about blackface. You fucked up a bag. Just after you got the Fox bag, you fucked up the NBC bag. So the only thing you can do is have a fucking podcast built on hate, because nobody will put you on a fucking network. Your name in the fucking street, you're not going to a network. You can't go to CBS. You can't go to fucking, you're already out at NBC. You can't go to CBS. ABC not gonna touch you. MSNBC ain't gonna touch you. All you got is a fucking podcast built on hate, because that's the only audience you got fucking left. That's all y'all do when y'all ain't got no fucking talent, is hate. You white bitches are mediocre, and when you don't have no talent, your talent is to hate. You can't go on there and tell the truth, because nobody will fucking listen to you. You're fucking average. You look anorexic. You look like a fucking drag queen with bad fucking makeup on. Whoever is your fucking artist don't like you. You have nothing. And to sit there and say that man got shot, he had a gun. Y'all the same ones that's talking about the Democrats was gonna take your fucking guns. This motherfucker who is on your side is trying to take your fucking guns. Ain't that about a bitch? You worried about the left taking your shit, the right is taking your fucking guns. Have that same fucking energy when they take the guns. Have that same fucking energy about your protection. I don't even see how, and let's not forget the fact that your husband was flirting with Don Lemon's husband, because he had to tell you to chill off that shit. Don Lemon had to tell you to go get your motherfucking man. Even your husband don't want to fuck you. What does that say? You are the trifling ain't even a fucking word for you for you bitches. But her, oh, you want me to feel sorry, but I don't. You know what? And I don't care how nobody feel about this. I hope something like that happens to you. I sincerely hope all you motherfuckers that say, oh, I should feel sorry, but I don't. I hope something bad happens to you. I hope there's something that you're shot, that somebody close to you is shot, that you are injured for minding your fucking business, everything. I hope you motherfuckers get that Charlie Kirk, okay? I hope you get that fucking good. I hope you get that. Matter of fact, I hope you get that pretty good. Okay? That's what the fuck I hope you get. And I want you to have that same fucking energy when people say they don't feel no way about you, because you the same motherfuckers that was on here sniffling and crying. Oh, Charlie Kirk, you need to show some respect. You need to have some empathy. Then when a fucking person on the opposite side has a tragedy happen to them, then y'all go right back to y'all playbook, which is being evil, hateful motherfuckers. But the minute somebody give you a dose of your own fucking medicine, y'all up here crying like a fucking bitch that's taking it up the ass with no Vaseline. Fuck you. You want to give it, but you won't want to give it. Nah, bitch, come be a fucking bottom, hoe. Have that same energy as a top as a motherfucking bottom. That's what I need you to fucking do. I hope some shit like that happens. And I want every last one of y'all that had that same fucking energy when nobody don't give a fuck. This is the same party that was getting people fired, that made a whole website and a database to keep track of people that didn't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. Fuck him. Fuck his wife. Fuck them kids. It's gonna be forever. Oh, not the kids. Fuck the kids. Fuck his offspring. Fuck what came out his nutsack. Yeah. I said it, and I'm always say it. Fuck all of them. Oh, funky ass bitches. You don't get to talk when you don't do nothing, when you don't wash your pussy except every 30 fucking business days. You don't get to say shit. Shut the fuck up. If you ain't got a washcloth and soap in your house, shut the fuck up.
And what I want to do is I want to go into some, or actually, I'm going to read some of the comments. The comments has been going off this morning, today, actually. I'm going to go back a little bit, you guys. We got a lot to cover today. HACF says TikTok made a white guy lose his 1.5 million followers. They hate everyone. Well, you're forgetting. These people, these are Zionists, these people from Israel. I told everybody the same shit that they did over there, blowing up those people, blowing up hospitals, poisoning water, they would do the same shit over here. And guess what? Everybody here is like, APAC this, Zionist this. And I'm just like, so everybody's taking money from them? Everybody's supporting that? We're sending fit. I said, this is my thing, and this is just common sense. When you talk about other people are inferior, but you're needing their money to support your lives, we played that video of that community that was on EBT and Snaps, the Jewish community and everything. That to me is not superiority. When you need assistance from other people to help you, that's not superiority. You're a leech. You need benefits from other people to make yourselves look good. And that's the shit I've been talking about. Black people don't need to do that. We will have our shit tore down and we're able to build everything back up to be prosperous with minimal resources, as long as you motherfuckers leave us alone. And the problem is y'all don't want to leave us alone. Yeah, we just gotta see what they're doing. We gotta see what inventions. Well, we feel like they're gonna have a race war. You fuckers are so scary that y'all be imagining shit that don't even exist. Y'all create TV shows to imagine the things that y'all think might happen. Y'all literally scare the fuck out of each other daily. And it's real sickening. And then TGD says Megyn Kelly is circling the wagon of whiteness as she always. She's throwing Alex Petty under the bus to protect the white agenda, anti-immigration. And then T Coop says that part. Nikki Hawks has a million positions to get that new job position. They want to cry essay when they're lying. White woman dies. What he does. And then AR, this is a new person. Hey, nice to see you. They did a 180. They said the opposite for Kyle Rittenhouse. Somebody actually put, I'm gonna have a post in a few seconds. They did do a whole 180. It's like, this is like, we can do all the things we want to do, but you guys can't do it. That's how I see it. And white folks have always been like that. I was talking to an older lady. She was thinking around in her 70s, and we were just having a conversation. And she said she says, now you guys are seeing exactly what we saw growing up in the civil rights era, growing up in the 50s, growing up in the 40s. She said, these motherfuckers is crazy. They don't care. They will come in the house, they will shoot everybody up, and then they will feed them the alligators or feed you the dogs in front of everybody and bring their fucking children to watch them. This is who you're dealing with, you guys. I hate to be that way, but I mean, throughout history, just look at how they're trying to erase history. They're trying to take down monuments and stuff of the atrocities they did. That's some crazy shit. But don't touch the Holocaust shit. No. Well, you know, now we got to play the oppression Olympics. That's just getting tiresome. After everybody already seen what you guys did on TikTok, it's just like, but y'all forgetting all these people are white at the top, all of them. Aznaki and Hasidic Jews, they white too, just like Donald Trump's ass is white, just like Megyn Kelly's ass white. All of them white. That's the common denominator, period. And every place that they have been to, they have fucked up all the people over there. And now we're sitting here having to deal with this shit. And then you have the liberal whites and stuff that sit on the side, and they're like, well, you know, well, maybe this. If you don't get if you're one of those fake ass liberal white, get the fuck away from me. Don't even come next to me, because I'm gonna cut your ass smooth out. I don't like weak people. I just don't. I don't like pandering. I don't like fakeness. I don't like two-facedness. I don't like none of that stuff. Stay away from me. Mm-hmm. If you're not going, I would say Alex is more of a hero than the entire Trump administration. Hell, most of the people in the Trump administration, none of them haven't even served in the militaries and stuff. Most of them.
Yeah.
Hosts, Fox News hosts, WWE people, a fucking heroin addict. You just got to look at the shit. And people say, well, are you shocked? Why would I be shocked? You guys in the comments, I know you got the same shit going on at your jobs. I can tell you, I can count. I can't even count at my fingers how many Caroline Levitt and Christy Noams I know at work. Botox, fucking eyebrows up here, cheekbones sucked in here, lips all right here, and they talk shit about everybody. They come to work late, they complain about everything, they lie on everything, they cheat their way to get to the top, including fucking their way to get to the top. Let's call it what it is. this is who you're dealing with. So people say, are you shocked what's going on? No. I said, I saw the same shit in Kansas and Missouri across the board with executives and most of the executive board and the senior vice presidents. I saw the same shit in Atlanta. I see the same shit in California. Ain't no fucking difference to me. They do the same shit. They come in, tear up the company, steal from the company, fire people, and then they hire all their friends.
Yep.
That's what they do. So am I shocked? No. Why would I be shocked? My grandma and great grandma tried to prepare us and tell us about this stuff, but everybody was so fascinated with, the phones and the BMWs and going on vacations and watching the fucking raggedy ass housewives and shit. Everybody cared about all that other stupid shit. I feel bad for a lot of the black people that I'm seeing out here that's having these ICE interactions. I'm like, what are y'all doing? I got Latin people down the street that ain't even fucking protesting for themselves. They having quinceañeras, building birdhouses and shit. I just seen they had a whole band playing down here the other day. Mariachi. Like, ain't shit going on. Why would I sit here and defend that and they ain't gonna defend themselves? They partying. Shit, I'm gonna sit here and party too.
Exactly.
And watch it on TV. Keep y'all asses at home. Have some common sense. It's like you have to keep talking to people and people don't pay attention and it gets annoying after a while. It's like
FBA is MIA.
It's really ridiculous. Let's see here. One more question, and then I'm going to. Democracy says, okay, for the People Podcast Show peeps, we need to do a pronoun check. I'm thinking women are men and vice versa. Oh, yeah, we probably need to do that. So I'm gonna play this next video. This is what Pete Hegseth had said earlier today, and we're going to take a look at this, and we will be right back.
I didn't say, and I don't think any other official within the Trump administration said that officers who engaged in wrongdoing would enjoy immunity. That's absurd. What I did say is that when federal law enforcement officers violate the law, that is typically something that federal officials would look into. The precedent here is very simple. You have a federal law enforcement official engaging in federal law enforcement action. That's a federal issue. That guy is protected by absolute immunity. He was doing his job.
To all ICE officers, you have federal immunity in the conduct of your duties.
I didn't say, and I don't think any other official within the Trump administration said that officers who engaged in wrongdoing would enjoy immunity. That's absurd. What I did say is that when federal law enforcement officers violate the law, that is typically something that federal officials would look into. The precedent here is very...
So I want to play that twice for you guys. Somebody says, well, he also said he was never a Trump guy, and here he is. Here we are. Another person says the facts. And ain't this the same bitch that was talking shit about Trump? Was talking bad about him? He's a communist. He is bad, all this stuff. And now he's all up under his asshole. This is why we're talking about. This is the same shit that I experienced at work. Two-faced ass white people like this guy. 1 minute they over here, next minute on the other side. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all have to just sit there, be quiet, and watch how people move. And he's a clear example of that's why nobody like his punk ass. Everybody knows you're two-faced. You was talking shit about Trump like a dog, and now you're all under his nuts. Then this other person says the party told you to reject the evidence of their eyes and ears. And then somebody says, does he not know how cameras work? And then I'm going to show this right here. People put this out here. This is an important reminder. Patricia and Mark McCloskey brought weapons to a protest. They were honored as keynote speakers at the 2020 RNC. And they were. I seen it. They had it all on IG. Somebody said it's not about bringing them. It's about who brings them. Somebody says Daniel Perry took a weapon to a BLM protest and killed a veteran. Greg Abbott pardoned him. That is true. I remember that. Somebody says the hypocrisy is gut wrenching. And then, white folks, now white women are starting to wake up. White women are, my friends, and I'm so shocked. Bitch, you ain't shocked. You're upset that now it's affecting people that look like you. Let's watch this. Take a look.
Ended my friendships with my MAGA friends on Friday after this happened, and I saw their views and how cold-blooded they were. I told them I didn't want them in my life anymore, and it's breaking my heart that they're that way. I feel like they deceived me and make me think they were good people. But how can you be a good person when you are celebrating the death of an innocent woman? That is not a good person. And, you know, if they want to turn around and see the truth, I mean, we'll embrace them. I mean, it's just heartbreaking. I just ended my friendship.
So one person says, I feel your pain. It's not a matter of politics, it's a matter of morals. Another person says, I can't relate to any Republican. And then Eric Renwald, you can go to his page and leave some comments on his goofy old ass. He says, another lonely left-wing loon. So let's take a look at this real quick. This was also, since everybody's talking about how ICE is so good and they're so this and that, I want to show you this video. When I saw this, I said, "This is who we are protecting. This is who's allowed to be ICE agents." But you're forgetting, you can just walk into an any type of their hiring practices. You can just walk in, they will hire you, and not only will they hire you, you know, there is no application process really. You just go and sign up, say you're American, and done. Look at all the Latins that's on there. That's why I said everybody wants us to march for them. Why we gonna march for you guys? And y'all got other Spanish-speaking people out here arresting y'all asses and getting y'all up out of here. How do you think they know where the fuck y'all are, you dumbasses? They know where every last one of y'all are because they go to the same spots. So let's take a look at this. Now that's an ICE agent that was showing his ass. Probably ain't even watched it because they don't, you know.
You took it out of my mouth. I guarantee you that fucking window is cleaner than his ass.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But this is who is ICE agents. People that's mooning people with bad hygiene. People with domestic violence, sexual assault, multiple charges, drug addicts, recovering alcoholics, DUIs. When you start looking at the records, we posted this before and we've been seeing it on other social media platforms. This is all the people that's nice. All the worst fucking people in America. This is who we're dealing with right now. Nikki, what do you think? And I will be right back, okay?
Yeah. So the woman with I had to break my friendship with the MAGA after Renee Good. So it took a white woman. It took a white woman getting killed for you to see that how fucked up MAGA is and how fucked up your friend is. So the shit going after black people, going after brown people, trying to get rid of all things black, firing 300,000 black women, trying to erase history and all of this. That wasn't it. I can still be friends with you. We can have a difference of opinion. But the minute a white woman is killed and their reaction as white on white crime is where you drew the fucking line. This is the shit that just like fucking blows me, because then this goes back to how I feel about white women. Y'all cannot be trusted because this is the type of shit. It's always when it happens to you that's when you decide to fucking wake up and get it. It took not all the death of all these black people prior to this happening. This man this MAGA has been a thing for a fucking decade now. So you still been friends with this bitch for a fucking decade. But all the shit that's been going on wasn't enough. But a white woman get killed in broad daylight. Oh, well, that's it. And there were some white women that were saying how they're, seeing their husbands or boyfriends' reactions to the Renee Good being murdered, that's making them think, oh, divorce or whatever. You know who the fuck you married. Why are you surprised that your white husband has a negative reaction about a black woman being killed? Well, what the fuck? What was their reaction when black people was getting killed? There you fucking go. Let's go to the comments. Okay, T Cope left us early. But she will catch us on the replay. Demarcus says, yesterday, thanks, but I'm always listening. Sometimes I'm busy. Yes, Demarcus, just to let you know, we did put up your NWA dress, so you can go over to the west. We'll do that at the end, but we did that just for you. So it is ready, and I'll drop the link in there. So let's see. We had some other comments. Is that a sex crime exposing oneself in public? Well, I mean, yeah, it is, because you know what? You shouldn't be able to show a pussy in public. So you're absolutely right. That should be a sex crime. Exposing a pussy in public should be a sex crime. But you know what? He's probably already a sexual offender. So, it cancels itself out.
And you know what I also want to do? We're going to, this is why on this show, I play what a lot of white folks are saying, because you have, and I stated this before, and this is pretty much Nikki's, pretty much her saying, if it don't apply, let the fuck fly. We know there's good white folks out there. We know there's good Latin folks out there. We know there's good black folks out there. We know there's good Middle Eastern people out there. We know that, but y'all are not the majority. You never are. Look what's going on in the world right now. Just look at Russia and Ukraine. I stated this before, white on white crime. That man is blowing the shit out of those people in Ukraine. They was out there freezing, had their children and stuff. White folks, you think he give a fuck? No, because you're not a part of them. There's always this separation with white folks. We're Russian, you're Ukraine. You're not a part of us. Israel and Palestine. A lot of people from the Middle East claim white. Okay, we claim white, that's white on white crime, because Hasidic Jews and Aznaki Jews, they converted in the 7th century. They're claiming something from 3,000 years ago. Process that. Well, that was 2,400 years before you guys converted. So how are you claiming something that you're not a part of? Just how they're claiming Native American. We've seen that. They're still claiming that shit. You're not Native American either. But what do you see? They will massacre people to make a point. And that's what's going on right now. You can also look at what's going on in Australia. Australia's having this anti-immigration stuff going on. Also, the indigenous people there, they can't even own land, and they're pushing them out from owning land.
Yeah.
I hate to say it this way, but when you look at the world, the common denominator has been white people. And then when you say it, reverse racism, then so fucking be it. I mean, literally.
It's not a thing.
It's not even a thing. Y'all been doing this for centuries. And then what's the thing we keep hearing them say? Well, we're afraid that it's going to happen to us. So that means you know what the fuck happened. You know what your family members and what you're doing is bad, but you keep denying it. That's what I say. Growing up in the house with them, I don't play that shit with them. I say, look, you play that bullshit with one of these goofy black people that might not know, or goofy Latin people, whatever. I grew up in your house. I know how you operate. 1 minute y'all over here, next minute y'all over here. You say this, and then you do a total opposite. Clear example: the election. We don't even need to discuss that. So we're going to take a look at this. I want you guys to let me know what you think, and then we'll be right back.
All right, look, I'm not sure why you're all overcomplicating it. It's really quite simple. You can come to a protest, but not if you're bringing a gun, unless it's for protection, but not protection from people with guns. You can attack people holding skateboards for reacting to you holding a gun, but not the people holding guns reacting to you holding your phone. Because being underage shooting a gun you didn't legally purchase equals concerned citizen. But being an adult with a permit for a gun you've responsibly concealed equals domestic terrorist. Even if we only see it after we've already shoved you to the ground, which retroactively changes the reason we shoved you to the ground. Clearly, the teenager who shot people deserves a podcast, and the ICU nurse trying to help people avoid pepper spray is an agitator, because we have a zero tolerance policy for disobeying uniformed officers that goes all the way back to January 7th, 2021. And remember, they're only in Minneapolis to secure the border because of Somalia. Glad we cleared that up, because so many of you in the media have been focused on the wrong things. Now, I am happy to take any questions you have about the president's ballroom. All right, look, I'm not sure why you're all overcomplicating it.
He explained that pretty well. Somebody said, it's so clear now. Thank you for explaining. Somebody said, there's nothing they won't do to change the subject for him. Release the Epstein files. Another person says, I have a question. Where's the Epstein files? And then this guy pretty much just breaks it down. This is Tim Weiss. The message is about the media sends about black people. This is what white folks have been doing. And now white folks are starting to feel what black people have been feeling for fucking 500 years in this raggedy ass country. Let's take a look.
Because if you look at the news, there have been studies on this. Local news overrepresents black folks as perpetrators, overrepresents white folks as victims. So the message that gets sent is they're dangerous, and specifically to you. They are not only bad people, they're going to hurt you. So therefore, we want to keep them on that side of town. We want to keep their children in those schools over there. We don't want to work around them. We don't want to live around them, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that message comes through loud and clear in the way that media represents people of color. You know, whenever we, thinking about Tamir Rice, the 12-year-old child that was shot in Cleveland by police, when that happened, what did they do? The first news story in Cleveland that made a big splash was about Tamir Rice's parents and the history of domestic abuse and criminality among his parents, not about the cop that killed him. We talk worse about black victims than we do white killers. What did we say about Ted Bundy? Oh, he was so smart and he was so quiet and he always seemed so nice. Every time one of these white boys goes and shoots up the school, what do we say? We had no idea he was going to do this. So we talk better. We have more sympathy for white folks who commit mass murder, bury bodies under the house, cook them up in a soup pot and eat them, right? Than we do black folks who were killed by police. We start digging for every bad thing they ever did. We want to know if they had a juvenile record. We want to know if they'd ever been arrested. That's what the media does. And until that changes, I'm afraid white folks will stay in denial, and it'll be very hard for us to move forward, whether we're talking about cops or just average everyday folks. Those messages.
And that's from white folks. And these are the intelligent ones that's really breaking this down for us. So let's, sorry about that. So let's take a look at the comments. Somebody says, where's the white people at in the comments? As usual, silent. When they know that people is telling the fucking truth, it's like they have some type of mental illness against the truth and being held accountable. That's something I have known throughout the years. And it's a clear example, and they just explained it. Somebody says, Malcolm X told everybody about the media. And he did, and he lost his life for it. And then somebody says, so true. I'm glad someone told the truth. So like, this is what we're dealing with right here, you guys. White folks see what's going on. They see what's happening. And then you have, just with the comment section, silence. It's always been now. I hate to say it that way, but it has. You go throughout history, Native Americans, East Indians, that's why India was all fucked up. China, before China became what it is now, that's why China was all fucked up. Vietnam, the Koreas, Australia, multiple countries in Africa, because Africa's a continent, idiots. It's not a country. Continent. Multiple countries in Africa. Argentina. Actually, you could say all South America, to be honest about it. Look what's going on in Mexico and everything, from the French and the Spanish. Everybody want to be white. Me, what do they say? Me white Latino, me white with white this. The Cubans had a whole goddamn song for I will vote for Donald Trump. And now their asses on the chopping block being deported. This is what we're dealing with right here, you guys. And then people get upset that you're stating the facts. The facts are the facts. And I'm gonna tell you this. What's funny about the white folks in America and the Israeli whites, is that once they get all that stuff from Trump, because everybody knows that Trump is not the most intelligent, watch them separate each other. Watch them go kill each other, as they did in England. Y'all better go back to the Dark Ages. Y'all better go back and read about why America was founded in the first place and why they were sent out of here. Y'all better understand what the history of these people. And they don't care. If they can't have it, they'll blow this whole thing up. Every time I turn on fucking National Geographic or Discovery Channel, it's always some end of the world, asteroid. I say, y'all, all y'all do is fearmonger and scare the shit out of each other all day. I don't want to see about no asteroids, no atomic bombs, we're going to have a nuclear war. Because of y'all. With white folks, if y'all can't have it y'all way, nobody can have it. And I'm gonna tell you this, for me as a black person, just dealing with my last job, dealing with the shit I dealt with in Kansas, Missouri, black people just want to be left the fuck alone. Nikki, what you think?
I agree. The first video, the fact that MAGA will not know that it's satire is what's killing me. Also, the fact that the Onion has actually become real news, that in and of itself is fucking frightening. That the satire is now the actual news. When I tell you, this man set it up perfectly. When he said fake news, he knew what he was doing. He was setting the play in motion so that these people would not believe it. How can your hatred make you that blindly stupid? Your hatred is just making, like, it's in front of you what's happening. But you know what? You, like you said, they gonna end up taking out each other. That's why black people stay in the fuck home. Because we know the game. We know y'all gonna get rid of each other. Yeah, it's happening now. They taking y'all out, but you motherfuckers are so fucking weak that you still trying to have the moral high ground that you not fighting back. That's why two white American citizens are dead and y'all still out here protesting. Fuck the protesting. Y'all done seen niggas do enough stuff. This is the thing. Y'all copy everything else niggas do, but you can't copy that. You copy everything else we do. You seen us protest enough. You seen us when we had to riot. You seen us. You can't do. You copy every fucking thing else we do, but you need us to be out there. For some reason, you can't colonize that shit. You can colonize everything the fuck else but a revolution. You can colonize everything else but a fucking revolution. Where you think the fucking revolution gonna come from, bitch? Instacart? You think you gonna call that motherfucker up and order it? It ain't working like that. You think they gonna bring the revolution to your motherfucking house in an hour or less, bitch? How much you tipping a bitch? And I'll bring it to you. But that's what they fucking think. Y'all can colonize everything the fuck else but a revolution. I don't care. Y'all cosplaying. Y'all know that y'all can get y'all. If y'all wanted to, y'all could do some shit. If y'all could tear up your town over a sports team, you can whoop ICE's ass. If you can destroy your fucking cities when a sports team wins or loses, a fucking sports team, which means when you wake up the next day, the whole city fucked up because you all was drunk and happy, but you can't take your ass to Minneapolis with that same fucking energy and whoop ICE's ass?
That part.
That's how I know y'all bullshitting. That's how I know. That's why niggas ain't falling for the okie doke, because y'all setting us up to get killed. That's what you doing. Y'all feigning this weaponized incompetence when it comes to a revolution because you want niggas to get the bullets. You want us to get the tanks. So that you can then go and tell the fucking story about how, oh my God, I was at the revolution. I was a part of the revolution. I was da-da-da-da. Whole time ain't nothing but niggas getting killed. That's what the fuck y'all think it is. That's what the fuck y'all want it to be. And we're not going for it. We're not fucking dealing with it. That is what y'all want from us, and we're not giving it to y'all. Stay the fuck home. And if y'all go take y'all black asses out there, do it at your and again, I understand the younger generation, they want to get out there and hey, this is everybody fight. Y'all ain't been around long enough to know they playing the fuck out of you.
Oh yeah.
Y'all ain't been around long enough to know they playing the fuck out of you. And I'm not talking about the young Gen Z white people. Because again, good white people exist. It ain't all white people, but it's always white people. That's what the fuck we talking about. The younger generation, y'all ain't letting shit slide. Y'all, you know, the Paytons, because he is one that is actually putting his money where his mouth is. He is out there. He is doing all of this stuff. So he is one that's about that life, and that's cool. But at the same time, he ain't been around long enough to know the shit that we know. He ain't been around enough to know that the majority of them people in Minneapolis is playing the fuck out of us. Cause I love Tim Walz, but nigga, get in the motherfucking game.
Exactly.
Cause you still on some stand by and stand back shit. That ain't gonna work. Who the fuck is coming? Trump trying to lock your ass up.
Sure is.
Now's the time to take the motherfucking gloves off. And you still trying to lead with dignity and grace. Kamala Harris already said you motherfuckers are crazy. And you still out here trying to lead. Oh, well, no, fuck that. We tired of that. That's what's wrong with the left right now. They won't. Well, I can give it to the right. The right will fight by any means necessary. They will get down and dirty to get what the fuck they want. And the left is Michelle. I love Michelle Obama, but she fucked us up when she said, "Oh, when they go low, we go high." She fucked us up with that because y'all take that shit too fucking literally. Me. Go hot? No, fuck that shit. What do I always say? I'm delivering you to the devil's anus, same day shipping.
Yep.
I'm taking it there. I want you to be to the point where your fucking mama gotta come and get you and make the funeral arrangements, and that bitch is already dead. That's what I'm trying to get you to.
Yep.
I'm not being civil with nobody. Fuck all that.
And you know what I want to do? We're going to come right back, but we got somebody speaking about the influencers, because you remember I told you all these ICE raids going out here, right? You don't see J-Lo's ass out here. You don't see Bad Bunny saying nothing. I'm gonna keep it strictly 100. I ain't heard Jay-Z, Beyonce say nothing either. Holly Berry ain't opened her fucking mouth. I ain't heard nothing from Angelina Jolie or Brad. I ain't heard nothing from none of these motherfuckers. That was that Carpenter girl that knew the one that's trying to be the Britney Spears. I ain't heard nothing from none of these.
Sabrina, yeah.
I ain't heard nothing from none of them. That's why I said they sitting back because they are in the comfort of their $1 million mansions, making all that money. They don't give a fuck about y'all. They do not. It's not happening to them. So I'm going to show you all these videos real quick. The first one, this guy was pretty much talking about where are the influencers. I said, well, where the fuck are they? Because they sure ain't out here. And they have not been putting nothing on their content either. So let's take a look at this and we'll be right back.
We're sitting here talking about movies while illegal army is being mounted against U.S. citizens.
To all of the influencers and content creators who are just going about their day as usual, making their content per usual, making their dancing videos, their cooking videos, their get ready with me's, makeup tutorials, without saying a single thing about what's happening. What are you doing? You mean to tell me that you're just going about your day filming that content, editing it, captioning it, pressing post as you see on your feed about all the horrible things of people dying left and right by your fascist government, and at no point do you go, what am I even doing? Because I couldn't even go to Costco this morning without thinking about on the drive there about how privileged this feels while other people are fighting for their lives. And then I even had a thought, is this even a real privilege? Do I even have a privilege? Is being a US born citizen even a privilege right now in this country? Am I being ignorant and dumb myself? That's all I could think about. And that's on top of the videos that I saw of children at detention camps crying out for help that has been haunting my mind since I saw it this morning. And you need to tell me you feel completely fine making and posting videos of get ready with me to go to Disneyland fucking right now? Are you fucking serious? That's like walking past a house that's actively on fire. You literally hear people inside screaming for help, you know, like... And then not only do you not even call 911 or even try to do anything about it, but then you go about your day acting like it never even happened. Everyone would be like, I think there's something wrong with that person.
We're sitting here talking about movies while...
And what we're going to do, I'm going to do something a little different today, okay? I'm going to read some of the comments real quick, and then we're going to go to commercial break, okay? Democracy says let me pull this up, you guys. Sorry, I've left you guys out of the conversation. Let's get you guys back in there. Democracy says, any new folks on FTP stream, don't be so shy to join the chat. Absolutely, don't be shy. Don't be shy. And also, what I'm also going to do here, if you want to actually talk on the show, you don't have to go on camera or anything. All you do is got to click the link, and then they'll have a blank screen. I put it up right there for you guys. So that way, if you want to join after the commercial break and join in the conversation, you can. If you want to be on camera, you can as well. You don't have to just be in the chats. Leo says, you ain't going to never hear from stars. Well, that's the truth. I think our last great stars, I mean, we don't have, like Aretha Franklin, she didn't take no shit. Well, that's one thing I know about Aretha. She didn't take no shit. She was out there with MLK, she did not care. And that's why she didn't take shit from the new celebrities and stars. They got smart, like Wendy Williams. I was watching an interview, and Wendy Williams tried to get smart. And she was like, she asked her, she says, well, do you get stupid if when you're meeting a man or something like that? She says, get stupid. No, you get stupid. I don't get stupid. I don't get stupid over no man. I was hollering. But that's how it is. We missed that from our black leaders. They didn't take no shit from people. They just, you're not coming disrespecting me. You're not doing that. So we'll be right back, and then we're going to play some more videos, and we'll see you in a second, okay?
Fresh fresh off the boat, motherfuckers with an attitude. No papers, no English, anti-black and rude. You POC, but you wanna be YT. Seat at the table, as an equal you'll never be. Came to this country off the civil rights side. Get your money up, then stab us in the back. You hate us, but you need us. Gotta make it make sense. When it comes to the whites, y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents.
Silk Press Jesus has returned. He's white, historically rebranded, and Grindr approved for Christian comfort. Don't miss your blessing. Order now.
Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Can't stay on the scene unless you got that green. Whoa! Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Ice is on that ass. You don't get a fourth chance. Whoa! Get out, get on out. Whoa! Get out. I didn't vote black. Got that ass in back. Whoa! Get out, get on out. Whoa! Get out.
Check, 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 check. Is this thing on? Bitch. So we made it to the end of 2025, and I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. That pretty much sums up the year. A lot of loss, or restructuring, if you will. I'm grateful to somehow be walking out of this old year and into a new one with my mental and physical health intact. A lot of death, a lot of loss, a lot of mess, a lot of realizing some people and even systems just ain't shit. But it has made me look at where and how I was spending my time and money, and even racism, like never ever before. Not that it's ramped up, but it's just more visible due to almost everyone now having a cell phone, social media, and this raggedy administration and a lot of people seeking truth. Which brings me to my next point. Sky Daddy. Lord. God. Your people need you. Some of us feel like you just left us out here to dry up and wither away. And that's just this year. Imagine how God's people felt when their family member got lynched and murdered with no random bystanders recording via cell phone or police body cam footage. Or better yet, what was it like for those who went through, endured, and didn't survive slavery? Just a question. I'm gonna leave that in 2025, hoping 2026 Sky Daddy comes through with answers. Bye! But wait, before I go. Remember to check in on your strong friends. Remember to check in on your strong friends. We're tired. Yeah, we're tired. Okay, bye. Happy New Year.
Hey guys, welcome back to For the People podcast. I'm your host, Vision X. And this show, what we do, we say the quiet part out loud so you don't have to say it. We're all cut and unfiltered. Joined by the Queen of Justice herself, Miss Nicki. And as we were on commercial break, let's see who in the comment section was saying something. Leo says, I just know all the words hooting and hollering, oh, get out, then check on your strong friends. So Trey created that video because, he likes to, he's very animated. He likes to talk about a lot of things that's going on. Sunshine says they're not trying to screw up their careers. Look at Dr. Phil. His most recent company went bankrupt before it even took off. And this was Oprah's man. Yeah, racism is not profitable. So what they have to do is they have to force you to like them. They have to force you to be subservient to them. They have to force inferiority. They have to change the company policy. They have to change sporting events. They have to change the rules. It's always something to make themselves be competitive. Nicki said this before. That's why they have to do these extreme stunts, and falling off of buildings and jumping off buildings and stuff like that. That's the things that's usually happening. And then before we went on commercial break, I want to show this real quick. So this happened recently. Somebody says, there's a white woman who follows me that saw a white man comment the word monkey on a post about a black man. She didn't respond to the comment, but you know what she did? She found his employer. She didn't stop there. She found the employer for all 5 people who had liked the comment and emailed all of them. White women, if you are wondering how to use your Karen powers for good, let this be an example. That's a clear example of when we talk about out there protesting and using your privilege, right there. That white woman saying that these dog smell Neanderthals was on there saying all this racist stuff. And I don't understand the term monkey, because white folks look more like monkeys than anything. Pale skin, thin noses, the very thin lips, susceptible to lice. That's facts. Go look it up. Don't believe me. Go look up the Harvard studies and Stanford studies. Look this stuff up. I don't need to say this stuff. You can look it up for yourself. And they have Neanderthal DNA. That's also been talked about as well. Africans, people from Africa, don't have any of that in them. So I just want to let you guys know, it's just one of those things that, hey, people always talk a good game, but, that's what's been going on. And also, what we're going to do, we are going to go into this next segment. This next segment is probably going to upset you a little bit. So I just want you guys to be warned about this. But, we've been seeing a lot of people being attacked with just some severe racism. I was looking at some of the videos today, Nikki. I was like, yeah, damn, it is just going down. Texas is like getting out of control. And I was just like, it was a lot going on. So I'm going to show you this first video. This is a high schooler who was talking about, I will just read the caption for you. High school valedictorian removed by security from Rowan School Board meeting after asking why rich kids are having their graduation at the Hard Rock and regular people at the gym. Let's take a look what he had to say.
Class president for my school, and I'd like to speak on behalf of the majority of our Northeast students and any other school. What you guys are doing with the graduation is completely unfair, and you guys are doing it in a horrendous way. And I don't want to be rude or anything, but at the end of the day, how is it fair? How can you justify that there's students graduating from Hard Rock, which is one of the best places in all of South Florida, and now have to graduate from Pompano Beach Gymnasium? How is that justifiable? And also, I'd have a question for the board members. 2 weeks ago, approximately, I spoke to one of the board members, Sarah Leonardi, and I heard this rumor before it was officially published, and she assured me that, no, this will be public, and we, the parents, will have our opinions, and you guys will hear this and it'll be voted on. A few days later, it was publicly announced, the parents weren't notified, so was that a blatant lie? I would like an answer, please.
Thank you. Ashley Zuazua. Ashley Zuazua, and then Commissioner Lisa
Can I
Malazzi.
get an answer for my heart?
All right, we will go ahead and recess the meeting. Thank you.
And the class president for my school, and I'd like.
So somebody said in the comments, they said, this is my baby's school. It is unfair. This is an A magnet school. These children work hard and they deserve a great graduation. And then somebody says, what kind of BS is that? Shouldn't an entire graduating class be in the same building? Much respect to this young man for saying that. For him to be the valedictorian and calling out the BS is top-notch tier. Knowing how those white officials love to unlawfully take shit away, they'll probably try to remove his valedictorian well-earned position. I wouldn't put it past the ass. And then somebody said, this is sad. 954, get it together. And then this happened. This happened last year. But as you know, and we stated this before, when white folks are trying to fight black people or anybody, it's mostly black people, if it's a man, he's fighting a woman or a child. If they do fight a man, it's 5 against 1. Or if it's a woman fighting a black person, that woman 9 times out of 10 is fighting a child. Or they have to be in a pack mentality. Take a look at this video.
You may remember this case from back in July. Cell phone video shows a group of kids running toward Christopher Nenis before police say he pulled a knife and then stabbed another teen. Nenis's father spoke on camera for the first time. He says his son was acting in self-defense.
Too often when a young black boy defends himself against mob violence,
I think it may have froze. But pretty much the police came back and arrested him because you have the 9 unwashed Neanderthals that had to try to jump one black kid and got their ass whooped. That's the shit we be talking about there. It's like They want to be able to hit, they want us to go to the 1960s where they can just hit us and sick dogs on us. No, people will beat your ass in 2026. I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand, but it seems like it is taking them a lot to process that. So I'm going to take a look at this. Somebody says 9 on 1. Hell yeah, it was self-defense. Somebody else says, yep, if the codes were flipped, all 9 would be in jail. That's facts as well. And then somebody says, so even with the video, they still arrest him. Yeah, it's time to get away from that area. That sounds like one of those sundown towns. And then this lady was explaining, and I've heard the story from, my great grandma and everything about when she attended Emmett Till's funeral and, what happened. Let's take a look.
Emmett Till, they brought his.
She recalled. 1 second, you guys.
They brought his.
She recalls going to Emmett Till funeral at 9 years old.
Church on 44th and Wabash, but my mom told us, me and my sister, she says, we're going to go to the church. Do not look in the casket.
Mm-hmm.
They had his pictures on the ledge, like right above the casket. And me with my nosy self, when I went around, I said, I'm going to look. I looked. He looked like a monster. His head was like this big.
Mm-hmm.
No eyes, nose. I guess the fish and all that had ate him up.
Mm-hmm.
That was the worst thing in my life. As far as seeing something like that. And he was such a good-looking young man. And for them to do him like that, then there goes another riot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
Anne Marie, some of the comments from this one as well. Somebody said, this is my grandmother, may she rest in peace. She shared her story with us through the years. Somebody says, just can't imagine the pain and suffering he went through. And somebody says, it was a pleasure interviewing her, may she rest in peace. So we got more videos, that some other heat that's I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes. But this is what I be talking about. They can't fight fair. They got to fight where the judge and the police is on their side. They got to attack us. It got to be 9-1. They got to be 15-1. They got to have a gun while we have sticks and stuff. This tells me, and I hate to say this, tells me that they're inferior. When you have to sit there and jump somebody, and then now y'all got y'all ass whooped. And this is not the only video I've seen with 15-1 fighting one black person. Then they got to go tell the attorneys and tell the law and stuff. Oh, this black person defended themselves, but he shouldn't have did. He should have let us beat him up. Fuck y'all. That shit's getting tiresome. That's exactly what those white kids get. That's exactly what that teen guy get as well. Even with the one that what was the one where the boy was under the it was raining outside. It was a big story. Your phone is on mute, Nikki. It's still on mute. Nikki, it's still on mute. No sound is coming out right now. You must have did something too when you went on break. And while we're waiting on that, we're going to go into the comment section. Leo 40, he says, oh Lord, vision my eyes, be shocked off your shocking videos. Leo also says they would say we dance like monkeys because we dance with rhythm and fast. Democracy says, if anyone is waiting for white folks to stand up and save us, I got a vacation coupon down in Everglades to sell you. Clifford Peak says, I don't know who you people are, but goddamn, where have y'all been my whole life? I love y'all. Keep it up. To tell the truth. Oh yeah, we've been. For you guys that's new to this podcast, we used to be like real popular. Me and Nikki would have a clip that goes viral, get 300,000 views in a few hours. We call it Faceagram. Faceagram. Some racist ass white folks, they will come on there saying nigger this, nigger, because they don't have any other words. If we don't make the term for them, like they try to steal the other term, black fatigue. If we don't make it for them, they have nothing to use. So they're still using something from the 1700s. So we've been here. They just shadow ban. They complain about us, content, all the stuff, but they come directly to us, which doesn't make any sense. There's billions of pages out there. They come directly. They must have came to Nicki's pages because I didn't used to get targeted. I still really don't get targeted. Actually, I only get targeted through Nicki. They only target Nicki, really, to be honest about it.
Yeah,
Yes, I'll be sitting there because they never said, because me and Trey,
we can't even collaborate anymore. Like they won't even allow us when I was doing the collaboration so that we could everybody could see our videos on the platform. Yeah, they just going after me because I even have a new account. And it's wild because they got to the point where with FTP, if you wanted to follow us, you get this pop-up asking, are you sure you want to follow these people? I've never seen that. And then they did it again with the account for hubby and I. It says, are you sure you want to follow them? And I'm just like, the fuck do you mean? Are you sure you want to follow? Like, no, you don't ask that shit for people like that. But we've been here and we're just gonna keep continuing doing what we do because all these platforms at the end of the day, you know, sometimes YouTube can be on they bullshit, but that's because people be mass reporting. So you're gonna have the haters no matter what. That's why we trying to build our own platform, get our own situation so we can do what we want, how we want, and we don't have to play by all of these different rules. Like, TikTok is about to be the next X or whatever. It's gonna
it's
be
about to be the next thing that's been happening in Israel. I mean,
yeah.
The propaganda that goes on out there, everything you have to support them. You can't say Zionists on there. You can't say anything bad about Jews because I'm not dealing with that shit. Y'all not gonna be able to talk shit about everybody else, and we can't say a fucking thing to you. I'm not dealing with that shit.
That video, we recently put out a clip called Cold as Ice. When I tell you TikTok didn't even have it up for a few hours. It's removed for violations. All because I said with ICE, I was like, no film you. You should say I kill you. That was a bridge too fucking far. So they got that video off with the fucking swiftness. Mind you, it was becoming a popular, and by popular standards, I mean that, but I went on my platform from 1.7 million views to now 150,000 because I'm permanently shadow banned. So unless you guys follow me, you won't see the content. And even if you do, they'll try to bury it. So you at this point you have to kind of search for me or set your alerts and stuff. But we're still putting clips out on Instagram. We still out there. We still doing our thing. We're not gonna let that stop us because just like it's a billion other pages, but it's only one FTP. So that's just
exactly. And we're mostly here on YouTube, but also we're working on Patreon. So we're going to be having Patreon where we have YouTube, which is like we'll do the first hour with you guys, talk to you guys, give you a good show. But Patreon, that's going to be more hard hitting. It's going to we're going to go full out on that show. Also, there's going to be a lot of personal stuff as well and other things as well. So there's going to be a lot more things. So I'll put it this way. YouTube is going to be, we're going to keep it a little bit the same, but it's going to be a little more PG-13. And then Patreon is going to be rated X. So we'll do that, and there'll be a lot of other things in there. But thanks for joining, and also you guys, as usual, please like, share, subscribe. That's how things get pushed out. That's how we get information going on. So we appreciate that. I'm going to show two other videos as well, and this one right here. This one, one second, I'm going to go back to it. This happened at 7-Eleven. I showed you the other two videos, but when I tell you they going straight crazy, white folks is going crazy because Trump is allowing them to be racist as possible, say whatever they want, do whatever they want without any consequences. Let's take a look.
Delete that right now.
Nope.
Delete it.
But hit me if you want to. Hit me
Delete
if you want
it.
to. You're not going to touch me.
Delete
You're not
it.
going to touch me. I'm not deleting nothing.
Delete it.
You're not going to do nothing. Like what?
Fuck you, nigga!
You got problems.
Fuck you, nigga!
You got problems for real. You still coming looking for shit.
You're probably 17.
Like, this is the shit we have to deal with. That's the shit we have to deal with on a fucking day. When I tell you that's how Kansas and Missouri was, You're getting Kansas, Missouri is what, 90% white? Just imagine this is every day, every fucking day, for no reason. And if you do something to them, then they're the victim because of white skin. It's fucking ridiculous. That's why I hated that place. Somebody says, please call the cops and report that driver. I mean, what they gonna do? They gonna see a crazed white dude doing something against a black girl. They ain't gonna do shit. Somebody says, always bold at a woman. We stated that before on FTP as well. Somebody says, why are they so angry? And somebody says, he looks like he doesn't wash daily. He doesn't.
You know they don't.
No, well, they don't. They and don't get mad at us because people always get offended. Oh, you guys put the videos on TikTok. You put the videos on YouTube. You put the videos on Facebook. I call it Facegram. Facegram. Y'all put the videos on there. So what do you want us to say? And then this right here, this has been making its rounds. Let's take a look.
Hey! Hey! Whoa! Oh my God! Whoa! Give me a badge number. Give me a badge number. Go ahead and give it to me. Whoa! Oh my God, man! See man! Oh my God! What's your badge number? Y'all ain't gotta do all that. Hey, y'all ain't gotta do all that. Oh shit! Hey! Yo, back up! Whoa! Back up! Hey, all this recorded. Back up! All this is recorded. That's a fucking minor, bro. Move around. Hey, come on, man. That's a fucking female. That's a female. That's a female.
They don't care about
Your
that.
first name and your badge.
And it was a black man that told them to get back.
Oh yeah, his big coon ass.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, it won't be pointed to you. Do you understand your rights? Yes. Okay. You understand the rights? Okay. So she's being charged with resisting officer for status code 14108. She's going to have to appear to court. She'll be in contact by a juvenile detective also. I need your signature in today's date, which is 121.
I want to sign shit.
I need your signature right here too. This saying I'm advisor of my rights. All right. Now, when I pick you up this call, you have to sign this also. If you refuse to sign, you will go to jail.
So I'm gonna read some of the comments here. Somebody says they're supposed to call her parents. Another person says, no, because why is he grabbing her hair? This is pissing me off. Another person says, lawsuit needs to be fired immediately. Somebody says, you don't tell no child to leave school premises when they're telling you they're waiting on their parents or their ride. That's how children get taken. Y'all forgetting, these are pedo white men. These are white men that every time there's some type of shit that goes on, there's always a sexual assault case against them, or they grabbed a woman or touched a child or something. I was just reading a report the other day. Some white cop that's been on the force, 15 years, was over there molesting children. When he was transporting them from foster care and shit, molesting them. 15 years. I'm not surprised. They always got to touch on the black girls, and they got. I'm sorry. I don't like white folks putting their hands on nobody black. Y'all don't wash your hands. Y'all don't wash your bodies. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. And a lot of y'all be doing pedo ass activities. I remember even with the police, the stop and frisk. I remember when the boys was talking about that. They had it was a documentary, and the boys were sitting there talking about how the white officers with some of the coon black officers would stick their fingers in their ass, or they would stick the batons in them and stuff and say, "Love it."
Yep.
Something's wrong. I keep telling y'all, our police force and the officer force, something is fucking wrong with these people. And when you start looking in their backgrounds, as I stated before, domestic violence, sexual assault, pedophilia, drugs, DUIs, and these are supposed to be the people that's protecting and serving. And that's the officers. ICE is way worse. They just hire anybody to come in there. Way worse. What do you guys think?
First of all, the black officer, get back, get back. Y'all always doing. That's the shit. Like, you knew what he was doing was wrong, and you so busy trying to crowd control. But when it comes to the police, look at the history of it. They're overseers. They're modern day overseers. That's the whole point of the police force. So when you join that, you're joining that history of that, and the whole being black. You think that as an officer, even if you go into it with the good intentions to protect and serve, you still got to understand what the fuck you're going into. Like, you know what it is, because at the end of the day, they'll turn on you, because it's supposed to be back to blue, but they gonna see you black at the end of the day. They're still gonna see you as black. They're not gonna see you as blue. So when you join that, you know what the fuck you getting into.
Mm-hmm.
You're becoming a modern day overseer. Even if you in your community, you still a modern day fucking overseer in your community. That is the heritage of that. And they know that when they fucking when they come into it. They know that's what they doing. They know exactly that's what the fuck that they're going into to be a police officer. And yeah, we like, oh, we need to sue, we need to do that, it's a lot of shit we need to do. But I'm tired of the video. I'm tired of the recording it. Like, it's too many of them. Then you had them two officers. It's something that could have been done. Like, hey, get your hands off her. I don't know, but it's like the filming. How much more of it do we have to film? Like, if you want to do a few seconds, I get it, but it's like all this stuff is happening and you're holding a fucking camera. We get to the point where the first thing you do is hold the camera. You're not even calling for help. You're not even using your phone to call for help because you want to get the shot. Because what you're thinking about immediately is, how many views can I get off this?
Yep.
That's the first thing that's coming to your mind, is how many views can I get off this? Not actually helping the person that's going through it. ICE wouldn't be where they are if y'all would put the phones down and start whooping their ass.
Yep.
Because it's so much more of y'all than it is of them. And you already know they're not trained. They're not trained. So if you're a person that you know how to fight, you're trained in certain stuff, you know you got an advantage over these people, fucking use it. But you don't want to. Y'all want to be online. Y'all want to hold the camera so you can get in front of the camera and be like, oh, and post this and do this and get the fucking click and get the view and get the monetization. At what fucking cost? You white people sit right there every fucking day. Oh, what's happening? Hey, what are we gonna do? Da, 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 da. But you ain't doing shit. But you out there filming. Stop! That's not right. We're filming you. Stop! Oh my God, that's an old woman. That's a this. That's that. That's what y'all are doing. And you think that that's doing something because you holding your phone and you telling them to stop, like they're gonna listen. Put the fucking phone down and put your foot in their ass. And I guarantee you they'll get in a fucking unmarked car and get the fuck out. But that ain't what y'all want. Y'all chasing that social media high. Y'all chasing that clout. We staying in the fucking house, so I ain't got to get the goddamn shot, because I'm staying in the fucking house. But if y'all out there every fucking day and y'all not gonna do shit, then pack it the fuck up and go home. Because all this videotaping, if you ain't videotaping too long, you talking too motherfucking much. Stop all the fucking talking. Stop all the yelling, going back and forth. Either roast them into an oblivion and embarrass the fuck out of them, or go whoop their ass. One of the fucking two. But to my people, y'all doing too much yelling. Y'all doing too much talking. Y'all doing too much filming. Put that shit down. This ain't fucking World Star no more. Put that shit down and protect your fucking people, because ain't nobody else gonna do it. Shout out to Cassandra G. She gave us a $5 cash app. And shout out to Sunshine, who just got a $20 super chat. So thank you very, very much, ladies.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. That's our first two of the day. So we thank you so much. We appreciate it. Go ahead, Nikki. What were you saying?
No, that's pretty much it. I'm tired of us just things not getting done. It's too much talking. If y'all sick of shit, Be sick of shit. If you really and truly sick of what's going on, then fucking do something about it. Y'all got options, but y'all steady waiting on us. But to my people, when y'all get in situations with these white people, stop going back and forth. Because what you're doing is you going back and forth because you trying to, low key, I know what y'all doing. Y'all trying to film that interaction and make that shit go past a minute so when you upload it, you could get paid off it. That's what the fuck y'all doing. And I ain't trying to get into nobody coin. I ain't pocket watching nobody. Do what the fuck you doing. But at what expense? How many times you gonna let somebody call you a nigga? How many times you gonna let somebody disrespect you and call you out your name and do all this type of shit in the name of racism because you trying to get some fucking money off of a goddamn video?
Yes.
When you could just whoop their ass and get it the fuck going. Because I guarantee you, if you whoop their ass, they'll think twice before they go fuck with another black person. If you want to help your community, do that shit.
And we've seen
But
plenty
y'all
of those
talking
videos.
too much.
We've seen plenty of those videos, and what they do is and I'm just like, well, you were so tough. You were bucking up. And you, where's the toughness at? We played too many of those videos on here. And then when they get their ass whooped, where's the police? Are you serious? You are the aggressor, the agitator, everything, and now you need the police to help you? I said that's the most pussiest, cowardice shit I've ever seen in my life. Out of anything, that's some coward shit. Besides them trying to fight children, and it happens a lot. So we're gonna read some of the comments. Leo says, "Dang, Nikki, the too far. They're trying to put the light out, but preach. We listen." KS My Name says, "High blood pressure having warthog don't need to be calling anybody out their name." Samuel C says, "I would have beat the brakes off that dude in that convenience store for saying the N-word. As a black man, I'm tired of the disrespect." I agree with you on that. Sunshine 8181 says, "Black cop showing off for the rest, more common than we think." I remember I told you about my one of my former friends who was a cop in the Chicago PD, and he says, "Man, you have the worst of worst people there. Cooning, they gotta, oh yes, a boss, and yes, and they want to be accepted so bad." And it's usually from two things: either one, they grew up in all white neighborhoods and they want to be white, or they were bullied in school by other black people. And that seems to be a lot. That's what happened with Candace Owens. She was at a white school, but she was also bullied by black people as well. And so they get this natural hate. But I'm just like, but look at what you're doing. If you didn't like it, change it. It's just those things. HECF says her family needs to call an attorney because her parents should be there and she's 14. She can't consent to that. That's facts. HECF also says police officers have the highest DV rates of all professions. Democracy says, exactly, Nikki, modern day slave catchers. And what we're going to do, we're going to play just a couple of more videos of this real quick. And then we're going to go into what you guys voted for. We're going to talk about some more, health, beauty, products, stuff like that. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to play this first video. I played the other one where they showed the children in the detention center. This is an update of the adults in the ICE detention center. So let's take a look at it.
Look how they have us here. Look how immigration has us. There are people who are legal. There are people who are not legal. There are people who are losing their family. They are kidnapping us. They have us in a warehouse here in Baltimore. They have us at 31 Hoskin, Baltimore. They beat them. They beat a man. We can't take it anymore. They have us here for more than 10 days without showering and enduring hunger. Look how they have us here. Look how immigration has us.
Somebody said concentration camps. Another person says this is human rights violations. Send this to everyone in a position of power, including across the world. Another person says impeach Noam. That does impeach the whole fucking thing. What the fuck are you talking about? And then this was also, so, they are, really monitoring everything we do now. I told you the same shit they do over in Israel, they'll do the same shit over here. Take a look.
Number one, we measure and track. Number two, we monitor and disrupt. We have a whole apparatus. I have 40 analysts working full time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, monitoring extremists. We monitor them online, social media, messaging apps, video games, cryptocurrency, podcasts, short form video, Wikipedia, LLMs. We monitor these people and we share the intelligence with the FBI. You saw last month, you heard about the thing that happened at Wilshire Boulevard Temple. Our analysts investigated what happened. They said they were Koreatown for Palestine.
Right, so we kind of get the picture of that. Somebody says they're going to need more than 40. Somebody says monitor the area between my cock and balls. It was the way he wrote that out. Somebody says, how about you monitor the fucking Pentagon? How about that audit coming? And then this lady, she pretty much breaks it down, and I love when somebody has a nice background and is so calm with it. So let's take a look at what she has to say.
Killing nurses. You hear me? White male nurses. When y'all gonna get angry? Huh? And yes, our lives are on the line. You want to know why I'm fucking angry? You want to know why? Because I was born in 1964, the year of the Civil Rights Act. I was the dream. I bought into the whole dream, and then I saw it get cracked and chipped and scattered all around me my whole entire life. All right, every decade. And I showed up. I showed up in the 80s with my little skinhead hair punked out with my little zines, my little protests. I showed up in the 90s with my poetry, my voice out on the platforms. Okay. I showed up in the 2000s and shows like The Wire. Okay. Yeah. These projects that meant some shit. And now I'm here now. I am 61, born in 64, the year of the dragon. And it is the year of the fire horse. So guess what dragons and fire horses do? We bring the mother fire and the new world order. Get up, y'all. They're killing nurses. Okay? White folks. Okay? I'm just saying. All right? Y'all know hell done froze over. Look at the mother storm coming through the whole goddamn country. Hell is rising up and freezing us out. You know what? And we ready to go. Because what? We bringing the fire. We about to melt these down. Yes. It's a new world coming, y'all. This is what it looked like. Yeah. It's a good time. We'll win. Yes. They out here killing.
I knew I'd seen her before. I seen her face before. I didn't know where. When she said The Wire, that was a good ass show. If you haven't watched The Wire, go watch The Wire. It's on HBO Max, but go watch The Wire. Somebody says, thank you for speaking out. There are too many people with big platforms who remain silent. I admire you. Somebody says, you left out the part that he was carrying a loaded gun and 2 magazines. Death of I'm telling you, when I tell you, when somebody pop her fucking neck, and I want somebody to put the comment right back to this bitch and be like, oh well, you came out there with a wired hanger that people felt like that was a weapon as well, or you are with the vehicle with Renee. Oh well, even though you turned right and he was going left, it still was a vehicle. When stuff happens to these white folks that say shit like that, I want you to take a screenshot of their comment and say, even Megyn Kelly, because Megyn Kelly talks shit about a lot of people. I would not be surprised if her ass got popped and got the Charlie Kirk. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But if she do, I want people to take that fucking clip that Megyn Kelly said, and I want them to put that shit right next to her memorial and say, this was what this bitch has said. And I'm going to holler laughing. That's going to be so funny. Somebody else says, who came to a peaceful protest with a gun and lots of ammo. This is what I'm telling y'all. Crazy folks. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to, Democracy just gave us $5 super chat as well. Hey, Democracy, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And also, you guys just know, let me pull up the chat features for us as well. You guys just know as well, Cash App and Venmo, we get everything. YouTube takes out 35% of something. So we're working on trying to get a live going soon. So hopefully we can get you guys in the studio, because we want to see a lot of you guys, especially our supporters that have been with us since day one. So thank you so much. So now, Nicki didn't bring a product or anything. I mean, I've been telling her and trying to bring something that's like they don't listen to me. So I actually brought products. So let's go ahead and talk about some products. So some of you guys are talking about my skincare and everything, right? And so some of the things that I actually use on my face. Now, I learned this from somebody else. They have like very bad acne and stuff. It's called Be Plain. And I will pull it up for you guys. It is on Amazon. It will be in our store, but it's called Be Plain. And it's pretty much a cream. It's a pH balanced cleansing foam. And so you put it all on your face. And it usually says, you're supposed to put it on there for, 5-10 minutes. I do mine for 30 minutes because I go around the house, I walk around the house and I do things. And so as you're doing it, it absorbs. And when I tell you, when I'm putting on moisturizers and serums and stuff, it really it feels like just butter, just smooth. And that's why my face be kind of shiny at the time. Right now it's not, because I came from the barber, so I had to wash my face and get everything off. So right now it's not. Tomorrow I'm going to show you exactly what I do with the actual serums and show you this, but it's called Be Plain. Now this is on our link tree, okay? Our link tree has it. So you go to our link tree and it will have the product right there, okay? And you just click on it and it'll take you straight to the Amazon, and you just buy directly off Amazon from there, okay? So that's that. Another thing I do, now I do this daily. I actually have another face wash as well, but I don't particularly care for it. But I'll let you guys know about it tomorrow. The other one I do, this is actually from Korea. It's called Mugwort Pore Clear. It's clear. It clears. It wash off. It's called Wash Off Pack. This is from Korea. Now when you open this up, and I like this product. It's a really good product. The shit really works. I'm not gonna lie. The shit works. The Korean products, I would say, is the best products because they don't have all that chemicals. Most stuff from overseas don't have all the chemicals that we do in America. And so when I'm putting this on versus like what was it, Noxzema, and what's the other one that's pretty part, Neutrogena and shit. When I put that stuff on my face will break out. It'll be bubbling. It'll be itching. I'm like, okay, you gotta get this shit off my face. But it looks like this. You see that? And so it has a consistency. So it has this, and it has these little bumps in it, right? And I will either do this for the day or I'll do this one for the day. This is a mask as well. And so you put it on and you just, put it on your face. This one's a little stickier. But these little bumps, crystals or whatever it is that you see right there, those little crystals, when you're rubbing it into your face, the crystals kind of massage the stuff in your face. So then your face, it's going to be green. And this one, you'll feel it. So the other one, when you keep it on for more than 10 minutes, you don't really feel like something's on your face. This one, you're going to feel it. It feels like you have a mask. So you'll start to see the cracking and peeling and stuff like that. So I would say, the directions are in Korean. So for me, what I do, I had to test it out. So I said, what I'm gonna do is keep it on my face as long as I can. And then once I keep it on my face for as long as I can, I'm gonna see when it starts to crack and be uncomfortable. And so it's usually around the 30-minute mark for me. So I put enough of this on, put it around my face, whatever, put it on your neck, because you don't want to have a Megyn Kelly neck. That's why that bitch got shit sagging all on her neck now. This is why my neck don't sag, okay? So you use this. Put it on your neck, or you can use this one as well, but you can alternate, or you don't have to get both. You can get one. They work. Because I tried tons. When I tried everything from Neutrogena to Noxzema to Olay, everything. And there's only certain things that I felt that was like really top tier. This Korean stuff right here is top tier. So, oh shit, don't put it on my computer now. So this right here, this will be on our Linktree store as well. And all you do is click on the link. Okay, I just fucked up everything. Dropped all the stuff.
Okay.
This is why I like doing this in the bathroom.
I do have a product. Well, I will say this. I'm definitely going to the link tree so I can see Vision's products, so I can get my face to be as beautiful as his. But for the ladies out there, y'all know, if y'all know me, I love my wigs and everything. So I will recommend, and I'm going to try to look into it to see if we can get an affiliate link. But I do wear Love Me hair. So most of the time when you see me see my hair, I am wearing a Love Me unit. So I have been purchasing them for a couple of years. You can get them on it's budget friendly, but it depends. It's human hair, so it's gonna cost. But you have several options with Zip, Klarna, all that, where you can pay in for and all that stuff. So it's Love Me hair. It's shop.loveme.com. That's LUVME. So I'm gonna look into us getting see if we can get an FTP affiliate link for that if you guys want to. But that is my product. That's the hair brand that I usually wear when I do human hair. units is Love Me. So for the ladies out there or the fellas, you got girlfriends and they have the units, Love Me is a really really good brand. That I particularly where I believe it is obviously, Korean. If you have any black owned ones out there, let me know so I can test those out, and we can. That's what we want to do. We rather work within the black community. So if you have a black hair brand that has units and everything, send me that information. Um, so we can possibly do a collaboration or something like that. So that's my product. I will say I also like Medicube is good Korean products, skincare products. Those are on Amazon, but I want to check out Vision's products on Linktree. So you guys make sure y'all do that so y'all could be look at him. Y'all could be all glowing and shit. So you know what I'm saying? Because it's wintertime now, but then when the summer come, you want the glow and shit. So I gotta go to the Linktree so I can see what's up, so I can get this, because the menopause is kicking a bitch ass right now. But I got fucking hormonal acne and shit, so I gotta get like Vision. So I am gonna try to find some more products and stuff like that to or services or stuff that I like to kind of tell you guys about. But I'll have my shit together, boss. Don't worry.
Yeah, no worry. And we're going to have all these things on Linktree as well. And we're going to show you 2 more products as well. So once you're done washing your face, that's all you need. Just wash it off your face. And I use that little scrubber, and I'll put the scrubbers on our Linktree as well. All the products will be there. You just got to click on it. Put the little scrubber on, and you scrub it off and whatever. Once you're done with this, I learned this. This was from another black guy. Because out here in LA, people out here don't be looking a mess. All that Megyn Kelly saggy neck, and your eyelids is way up here and all that. People, you can't even go to the grocery store in slippers and a gown out here. People will clown you. I don't care what store you go to. It's just unprofessional. It looks tacky to them. So you have to look presentable. So once you're done washing your face, immediately, dry your face, but keep it damp. I use this. I learned this from a black dude. When I tell you his face, it looked like he was supermodel. It was always just clear. It's called Sea Breeze. It's an Astrazin. So
that's old school.
Old school. And I tell people this shit works. You don't have to buy all these new products that's costing $100 and $500 and stuff. This right here, this was, I think, if I'm correct, I think it was $30. And it lasted a while. I think this one was $15. And it was really good, and it was on sale on Amazon because they have their sales on Tuesday. So yeah. So I think it's Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But this right here, you put this on. This is what I put on first. Right after I get done washing it off my face, I put this on, and I use like a napkin or whatever, and I just rub it on. It cleans and it clears your face. This right here. This will be in our Linktree. Okay. Right when I'm done with that, I put on Dickinson's Pore Perfecting Toner. This right here makes my face shine. This is part of it. So when people, this one woman that she said, your face is so shiny, and this is one of the elements that I use. It works. And this is $10, I believe. This one right here was, I think, $8.98 or something. Cheap. I mean, not cheap, but affordable. You don't have to last a while. This liquid lasts a while. You do not.
I had the one with the rose water.
Yeah, Dickinson is a great product. You do not have to spend money in the hundreds of dollars for skincare. You can do this right here, you guys. This stuff works. So these will be out as we go into FTP, because we're revamping the show. Okay, so we're going to be having, we're going to have the politics and race and all that crazy shit that goes on as well. We always have our closing videos to end on a light move. But we're going to be talking about health and beauty products as well. And also, I'm going to tell you guys about a good odor eliminator. People say, oh, I'm musty, or I have an odor or whatever. It's something that's in your goddamn kitchen that is, well, you have to be at the grocery store to get it. But you go to the grocery store to get it, it's actually a fruit, and it works. You don't have to buy all these sprays and stuff like that. You just put it on your body, and it kills it naturally. I'm really into like trying to use more organic stuff. And when I tell you my body's been feeling better, I feel healthy. People look at me, they say, you look good, your skin is glowing all over. It's because I'm putting good things in my body and on the outside of my body. But this
somebody wanted to know the water that you had last night. somebody asked in the chat. I think it was
Oh,
Path.
yes. I think this is actually sold at Whole Foods. I'll put this in the link tree as well. Thanks for asking. It's called Path. I was drinking it today. Right here. Now, out here, we have a lot of healthy people that do these alkaline companies. And so I would say if you have somebody that's close to you, like a grocery store or whatever, that do pure alkaline water and they have like a filtration system, I would say use them. But this right here is great. This right here, I'm gonna tell you about some other waters as well. But this one right here, when I tell you, it goes through, it gets all the toxins out. I feel better. I wake up better in the morning. I want you guys to be healthy. I want all people to be healthy. Okay, this is for all people, but definitely for my black and brown people, especially blacks. I want us to start being healthy and taking care of ourselves. We do not have to look like the struggle that's going on. Okay, this right here is really good. So these products will be actually, and thanks for reading the chats, and I'm sitting here explaining this stuff. This stuff will be in the actual link tree. So it's in our link tree. Our link tree is on our YouTube page. And actually, I'll show you where our link tree is at, actually, so that way you can see it. Give me 1 second. We're going to pull up the link tree. So that way you guys can see exactly where it is. And it's also on our IG as well. And I'm going to make sure it's on everything else. So you go to our page, and this is what's on here. It says view your channel. So you go to view your channel. And then right here, it has the link tree. So when you click on the link tree right here, it pops up our link tree. Can you see it? And so our link tree, it shows you all the products that I buy. This is everything. This is our shop. I'm adding more stuff to it as I go. This is also the Savage Xfinity, get 60% off. So we try to put everything on here so you guys can save money, but get good and effective products. I get so sick and tired of, we buy a product, the product doesn't really work, or it's not really for black skin or darker skin, or, the reviews were not truthful. So people's skin is breaking out. I have a friend, my white friend, he bought a product and the shit broke his whole skin out. And I said, this is why on this show, we're going to be talking about health and beauty and electronics. We're going to start doing a lot more stuff for you guys as well. So I thank you guys for voting. Continue to vote. I'm going to make another poll to see other things you want to talk about as well. That way we can give you guys what you are requesting. Okay, so we appreciate that. Nikki, did you have anything to add before we go to our closing segment?
No, I'm just gonna go through my Amazon list and find some products that I've really been liking and using, because I agree with you. It doesn't take buying all the expensive shit and stuff like that. Because listen, I'm a drugstore girly. I love Sephora and all that stuff. I've been kind of falling back off of them. But yeah, it's nothing like, going in the drugstore or going to the dollar store or whatever. Because low key, Dollar Tree, my daughter, she's 23. She just did a whole haul of skincare and stuff from Dollar Tree. And she's like, it's actually like good stuff. So that's kind of like what I want to do. Now that I'm out here, I want to find a really good Dollar Tree and like start, finding some of the products, because they're actually like, they're competing now. They're seriously competing with like the major brands. And just with the economy, people don't have it anymore. You don't have, nobody has $30 to buy lipstick when I can go to the dollar store and let me tell you something, ain't nobody gonna do you like a $2-3 matte lip gloss from the hair store. Like, it's just it is what it is. Like, I'm old school like that. So I'm glad to see that those things are making a comeback, because nobody has the money for that. Like back in the day, our family ain't do that, and our grandmothers and mothers who had good skin and all that type of stuff, and this shit didn't exist. And low key, I also hear that in some of that stuff, they actually make it bad for your skin so that you'll go back and keep buying it. So they those type of things. So I'm definitely excited to check out the link tree. I am going to trying to do some promo for that for us, especially for the Fenty. So I got trying to come up with some ideas for that. But I'm excited about what we have coming up for you guys for the show. Oh, and shout out to Kay is my name. She put in another order for FTP. So just to give you an update, it is on the way. It was shipped out already a few days ago, so you should have it. You should have it soon. So thank you for that order, and I'm sure Vision will show you guys in the closing segment. But make sure you go. I put the link in the chat, but I'll put the links again for our stores so you guys can go, because we got some merch, and I'm also working on some more merch. So by the end of this week, we'll have even more. And he's seen it, so he could tell you he's seen the preview. So I'm working on some stuff for you guys. But the Red Bonnet Bitch merch is up now. Y'all want to get that? So that's
and
that's
actually,
good.
I got to order that for my barber. He requested a poster, so I'm gonna make sure to get that order for him. So because he wants to promote the show in this barbershop, because they watch our show live, and I was like, "Thank you, I appreciate it." He says, "No, I support you," and he wants us to promote his products as well. Also, you guys have supported us a lot. If y'all have products and services that y'all want to be on the show, come on the show. Tell us about your product. Send us an email. Say, hey, this is my product and service I want to talk about. You don't have to be on camera. You can just be on like the voice thing, and I'll pull up the pictures of your product and everything. You can talk about it or your business, whatever. We are trying to build community. This show is for all of us. It's not just for us at FTP. So we appreciate everything you're doing. Also, the Printify store is in the link tree as well. Everything's in that link tree. All you gotta do is click on the link tree. Anything you want to know about us, it's all there. Okay, everything. All right, we're gonna go to our closing segments. We are going to watch just a few of these videos real quick. One is instructional, because you know all the censorship that's going on right now. And so this lady pretty much explained, if you have a Gmail account, you're going to want to watch this. And this was posted on the 17th of January. Take a look.
If you have a Gmail account, you're going to want to listen up. So apparently Google has allowed AI to scan all of your emails, all of it. Every word, every attachment, everything. Even if it's financial or personal information, all of it scanned. It is being scanned by AI under your Gmail account. So if you have a Gmail account, I want you to go through and do this right now. You're going to want to go in and click this little gear in your inbox under settings, and then click see all settings. From there, you're going to want to scroll all the way down until you see smart features and Google Workspace smart features. Okay, here under smart features, you're going to want to make sure it's turned off. Mine was turned on, but it's going to say turn off and reload. Do that, and then go down and click manage, and just make sure both of these buttons are toggled to off, and then save everything. And there you go. Now you are saved from AI scanning all of your information in Gmail. If you have a Gmail account, you're going to...
All right, so that's useful information. We're going to start doing useful information on here, you guys. So please remember, we're going to be doing useful information for us at the end of the show. So that way, you know, beauty, health, products, services, stuff like this. Keep you safe, keep us building community, etc. Democracy, before I click on the next one, she says, what an FTP gym bag? I'm about to be broke as fuck. Oh, yes, we Nicki's been working on. Actually, I gotta get that too, because you just put that out. So she's been doing more gym attire. We've been doing more out attire, etc. And so, Nicki, thank you for all the hard work you've been doing. We appreciate that. This is for the tax strike. So everybody's been talking about what's been going on with, putting taxes in on your stuff so the federal government don't get no money. Because fuck the federal government. If they so rich, then they just spending money and sending money to billions of dollars to Argentina and Israel and stuff. Let them figure out these billionaires to pay for themselves. So this is what people have been doing. Take a look.
Good morning. Hey, so the IRS is scared.
1 second. I guess it went off. But what people have been doing, they've been putting tax exempt status on their W-4 forms. So that's what everybody's been doing. So just letting you know what everybody else is doing. It'll save more money and put more money into your pocket. Let the federal government take care of their fucking selves. Now, I like this video. This lady, she works for a lot of NBA and football players, and what she's been doing some interesting things. Well, she's showing you how to make ice cream, and this is actually how you do make ice cream. I used to make this when I was in school. We'll have to get the bag and ice and etc. So she's going to show you. Let's take a look. I was nervous at first because I was like, I hope she's going to put the snow in the thing, but she didn't. that look good. I'm about to try that. There's some snow out here. All right, so that's that video. And then just to end on a positive note, 12-year-old develops virus for killing air filters for classrooms. So effective, she received $11.5 million to install them statewide. Her name is Anola Shokunbi. So I want to say congratulations to her as well. If anybody does know her or whatever, let her know we say congratulations. But that's all the time we have for today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for all the purchases at the FTP store. Thank you for all the Cash Apps. Who was our Cash Apps and our Venmos and what you call us today?
Our Cash App was Cassandra, gave us a Cash App, and then I'm not. Yeah, she's Democracy. And then, oh my goodness.
Sunshine 8181.
Sunshine, yes, Sunshine.
I'm gonna have to give you a pen and pad to write some of this stuff down. So as it's happening, we're gonna, you guys, we are working on efficiency for the show. So
this is why I shouted out in real. This is why I shouted out in real time. I'll start writing it down, but I try to get it in real time so that because I know it'll slip my mind. But I will start. I've got my pen and my pad. Normally I have it here, but Jean Grey in the middle of the night, she comes on my desk and be like knocking shit down. So I'll be looking for my pens and stuff. But I will start writing it down. But those were our 3 contributors today, and we appreciate you so much.
Awesome. And remember, everything's in our link tree. There'll be some updates to everything going on. Nikki, where can they find you at? And there's any updates?
You can find me on Instagram at bitch_happens. The backup is bitch_happens 2.0. Hubby and I have a page called Partners in Petty, aka Hanging with the Harvins. So we're gonna have some content there soon. You can follow us on Instagram at Partners in Petty. I'm on Substack at Knickknack80. And the Bitch Happens podcast will be back in full effect tomorrow on Spotify and Apple. But of course, I will always be posting the updates to let you know when the episodes are live.
Yes. And also, if you guys are on any other platforms, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We're on all the platforms. We are posting additional videos on those platforms. Please follow on those platforms. Please share on those platforms. It is so important. Everybody's being shadow banned. We just seen a bunch of white folks, including some of my friends, hundreds of thousands of followers, whole TikTok gone. Deleted. Mm-hmm. All because they don't agree with the Zionists and Israel and all because they don't agree with Trump. Gone. All their stuff gone. They weren't giving them no fucking money anyways, but everything's been gone. So I just want to thank you guys for all the support. Remember, this show is for all of us. It's not just for me, not just for Nikki, not just for Trey. It's for all of us, okay? As always, please like, share, and subscribe. We will see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good day.
Bye.
Fresh off the boat, motherfuckers with an attitude. No papers, no English, anti-black and rude. So we made it to the end of you POC, but you wanna be YT. Seat at the table, as an equal you'll never be. Came to this country off the civil rights act. Get your money up, then stab us in the back. You hate us, but you need us. Gotta make it make sense. When it comes to the whites, y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Like never ever before. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. So far. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. And a lot of people.
Silk Press Jesus has returned. He's white, historically rebranded, and Grindr approved for Christian comfort. Don't miss your blessing. Order now.
Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Can't stay on the scene unless you got that green. Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Ice is on that ass. You don't get a fourth chance. Get out, get on out. Get out. I didn't vote black. Got that ass in back. Get out, get on out. Remember to check in on your strong friends. Remember to check in on your strong friends. We're tired. Yeah, we're tired. Okay, bye. Happy New Year. Fresh off the boat, motherfuckers with an attitude. No papers, no English, anti-black and rude. You POC, but you wanna be YT. Seat at the table, as an equal you'll never be. Came to this country off the civil rights side. Get your money up, then stab us in the back. You hate us, but you need us. Gotta make it make sense. When it comes to the whites, y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents.
Silk Press Jesus has returned. He's white, historically rebranded, and Grindr approved for Christian comfort. Don't miss your blessing. Order now.
Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Can't stay on the scene unless you got that green. Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Ice is on that ass. You don't get a fourth chance. Get out, get on out. Get out. I didn't vote black. Got that ass in back. Get out, get on out. Get out.